The Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass is a little weird and quite different than many of the Battle Passes you may have seen in other games or in previous Call of Duty games. So we're going to give you a very quick breakdown at the beginning of this video, sort of doing a Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass explained segment. That way, if you're curious how this thing works, I'm going to try to answer those questions for you. These are live streams, so this video is a little bit longer, but that's why we put everything right here at the beginning in an update, so you don't have to go looking for it. This is a Reforge update. The Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass explained is necessary because it's a little weird and quite a bit different than a Battle Pass you may have looked at in previous games or just in Call of Duty in general. If you like these quick updates, be sure to hit subscribe and the bell button. That way you don't miss my uploads. So the structure, according to Call of Duty's own website, is quite a bit different. When you access the Battle Pass menu within Modern Warfare 2 or Warzone 2.0, instead of seeing the familiar long horizontal strip of tiered content to unlock, you're greeted with an impressive large-scale map. You will see samples of that map next to me in the little trailer running. This is the Battle Pass area of operations. The Season 1 Battle Pass AO is divided into 21 different combat sectors from a 0, that's where you start, all the way up to a 20. You can see how they're all connected, almost like a game board. I will explain to you what that all means because it is important in understanding it. Combat sectors A1 to A20 are all connected to each other. Looking at the sectors that are adjacent to the sector you are currently unlocking is the key to progressing this new Battle Pass. So, how does it work? The new Battle Pass is a bit easier to understand if you just walk through the first sector. Whether you decide to stick to the free version or upgrade to the all access, everyone will start the season at 01 Battle Pass sector A1. Click on any sector and you will see that there are 5 items to unlock. So let's break it down. If you look at the actual first one, A1, you will see the Orbiter Weapon Blueprint. This is the HVT for that spot, the high value target for that particular spot. You can see the pictures of each high value target on all of those sections. You saw some operators, you saw some guns, you saw some CP. So think of that as the main item of interest within that sector. You will also see the HVTs of the other sectors like we just looked at. Now, if you look at closer inspection at sector A1, you'll see 4 other items other than the HVT. There's a calling card, a double weapon XP token, an emblem, and a weapon charm. So those 4 items are there as well. So how do you advance is the question. All of these items require a battle token tier skip to unlock. Battle token tier skips are earned simply by playing the game like tiers in the old system. Tier skips from the Vault edition of Modern Warfare 2 will be converted into an equivalent number of battle token tier skips. So you can target the HVT that you want to get with this system, and I'll explain how. In each sector, the 4 items are needed before you can get the HVT. So in the sector A1, if you want the Orbiter Weapon Blueprint, you need 4 battle token tier skips first because you need the calling card, the token, the emblem, and the weapon charm, and then you're going to need a 5th battle token tier skip to get the Orbiter Weapon Blueprint. If it sounds a little confusing, once you're looking at it, it's not that confusing. Now, after getting the HVT item, the sector is complete, and you're free to advance to any adjacent sector, so you don't have to go the same route as everybody else. Once you get the Orbiter Blueprint, you can move to sectors A2 or sector A3. And you could obviously plot a course and go look at a sector that you know you want to head to, and that's going to determine where you go on the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass or the Warzone 2.0 Battle Pass. It's working the same in both games. This gives you more freedom and more direction. It's also less traditional. They're sort of reinventing the wheel here, which sometimes goes wrong. Like, this might confuse people. They might not like it. Some of this seems similar to the gunsmith system. They're just sort of trying to reinvent something that's been around for so long that it may end up being more confusing. my thoughts on the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass update is that it's a little confusing, but could lead to more player volition and choice if people can figure it out. It is a little awkward and strange in its structure and does seem to have layers upon layers of requirement. So time will tell if the Call of Duty community embraces it or rejects it. As always, I want to know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you check out Reforge Gaming. That is where I stream live. Hit subscribe and the bell button on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. And I'll see you guys right now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We're going to be looking at this in detail. There's actually more than just what I went over. Sorry, Discord. We are using just that opening sector to give sort of a, this is how it works, right? This is a little weird. We're going to be looking at their blog post. They have a very lengthy blog post about this. I want to give you like a Battle Pass walkthrough as well. Thank you, homie Juan Kenobi, for doing a full membership. As a reminder, I will be out of town next week for Thanksgiving, but also we need all paying members to upgrade for $1. You need to go up to the $6 membership for full membership so we can start to have a dividing line between gifted members and full members. And we are going to start doing more member incentives, maybe uploads, me reading mean comments. We might do members only chat. We're really going to try to start to give you tons of more reasons to become a member, seeing that we really haven't been. We've only been doing an extra talk show. With the abundance of talk shows that we do, I don't think that talk show was a very strong offer, so we're trying to come up with more members only offers. If you like my shirt, don't forget I have been wearing all of the Christmas shirts from 80s Tees. This one's very, very cool. Let's go to the second cam to showcase it. Sort of an ugly Christmas sweater Punisher t-shirt from 80s Tees. Use code LONO at 80stees.com to get 30% off. I know it's early for Christmas, but if you want to get a bunch of great shirts for Christmas, you want to order them now. You don't want to wait until after Thanksgiving once I'm back. So we're going to be taking a look at the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass overview. They have a blog post we're going to be combing through to try to make sense of this for you guys, because it is strange. It is different than the way that Battle Passes have worked up to now. There's also, keep in mind, right, there's also an update to Warzone 2.0 Battle Pass. The Warzone 2 Battle Pass is going to work the exact same way. So let me pull open the blog post here so I can just show it to you. I had to describe it obviously in the show open, which, you know, is a little bit more challenging because I can't necessarily show you everything because it's, you know, we're dealing with, I have to be descriptive, and then the trailer's like running, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted you guys to be able to see this because there is some elements of this that I think might confuse folks. This is Call of Duty Season 1 Battle Pass. That's what we're looking at here. And make sure you guys are going through the daily ritual. If you've already smashed like, thank you so much for doing that. The rest of you that haven't smashed like, be sure to do that. It is free to hit like, it's free to hit subscribe, and it does help us out. I don't need to put my birth date in there. So this is their introduction to it. The base Battle Pass, see, I didn't read this part because I was explaining how it worked rather than giving a definition or a description of it. So we're going to look at everything included. Hair's on point, thank you. What's good, Feed? I see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here, Feed. And good to see everybody else. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome into another day of Reforge Gaming, where we cover all sorts of gaming news topics. So let's look at this here. The Battle Pass includes 20 free items. You can upgrade to receive access to all 100 plus items, or get the Battle Pass bundle to get an instant 20 battle token tier skips. 25 if you're on PlayStation 4 or 5. Ooh. Anyway, to get a head start on unlocking the rewards, those who have the Vault Edition of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 can also use their free Battle Pass and Battle Token tier skips as well. Along with detailing some of the store bundles to look out for during Season 1, here's what you need to know. So this is what it's going to look like, okay? So what you see here is it looks kind of like Settlers of Catan, like Call of Duty, I guess, is what... That's the first thing. That is the first thing I thought of. I was like, that looks like a board game or something. Like, are we playing Settlers? Who has wheat? Anyway, so this is A0. You can see down here is your starting position. All players must start here, right? Stephen Hawking just came back from the dead to say this is overly complicated. This is overly complicated. Okay, so A0, and then it'll wrap all the way around. You can see over here, this is A20. Now, if you want to go to A20, you can see here, you can go A1, A3, and you can take this route over here. Well, maybe you would rather go to A15. You would go probably up through the middle. Maybe you want to go over here and get the A8, right? Like maybe you want that gun. You can click on all of these. You can click on all of these to see what their HVT is and then decide where you want to go, okay? So what they're trying to do, I actually think this would probably look better if they just went with, like, squares. I think because they went with, like, an actual map UI, it's a little messy, but I actually think the intention of this is quite good, okay? So I'm going to give you a pretty basic Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass walkthrough. All right, let's walk through this. So you are looking at what it looks like when you first pull it up. You can see up there at the top of the menu there on the Battle Pass. It's in between Operators and Customize. And when you come here, it's going to look a little bit like a game board. And what this allows you to do is as you advance your Battle Pass, you can choose the route you want to go. You can also look at these sectors to see what they have. Each sector has one HVT, one high-value target. That's what the images are. So the very first one here, you can see A1. That is the Orbiter blueprint. But when you click on that, you see 4 other things that will be there, right? And those 4 things need to be gotten first before you can get the Orbiter blueprint. Once you get the Orbiter blueprint, you can advance to the adjacent sector of your choice, which would be A2 or A3. And that allows you to go after what you want. That allows you to target, let's say you really want the blueprint that's in A5, or you really want the operator up here in A11. Whatever it is that you want, you're going to be sort of plotting your own course, and A20 way over here is the furthest. Now, I'm not quite sure why some of them are locked and some of them have been open. They must have actually already advanced this battle pass, which is potentially why it's set up this way. It looks like maybe the green ones. Yes, that's what it is. So the green ones, you can see what the UI is going to look like. They've made it to A7, and then they can advance to A11 or A8. They've made it to A12. They can advance to A15 or A16. And then they've made it to A5, so they can go to A10 or A6, the 2 adjacents. And since they haven't chosen yet, these other ones are grayed out. They haven't made it far enough. So this does give player agency. This does give you more control over what you get. Now, they walk through down here and they let you see what it looks like when you click on a particular sector. And the reason that they're doing this is because they want you to see what's there. So right here, they're looking at A1. Well, A1's HVT is the Orbiter blueprint, but you can't get that until you get the 4 items down here. The XP token, there's a charm, there's a calling card, and then there's an emblem. So those 4 items are earned with what they call tier skips, right? So you can't actually get those without a tier skip. You get them just by playing. I believe they outlined that down here. Yes, a battle token tier skip is used to unlock each individual item. So each sector represents 5 tier skips. You need the 4 to get the lower value items down here, and then that allows you to get the HVT, the high value target, and you need your 5th tier skip token for that. And when you do that, you're then done with that sector. So once you're done with that sector, you would then advance to one of the coordinating tiers, and they explain down here how the tier skipping works. So all of these items require a battle token tier skip to unlock. Battle token tier skips are earned simply by playing the game like tiers in the old system. Tier skips from the Vault edition of Modern Warfare 2 will be converted into an equivalent number of battle token tier skips. So if you have 50 tier skips, it'll give you 50 battle token tier skips. So they're just changing the name. Instead of being a tier skip, it's a battle token tier skips. And right here it says earn a maximum of 100 battle token tier skips within a season, which will be automatically spent at the end of the season if you don't designate sector items you wish to unlock. If you have more Vault Edition battle token tier skips than rewards remaining in the Battle Pass, any surplus will carry over to the following season. So right here it says using a battle token tier skip unlocks an item for access. Items tagged with free are available for all players. Get the full battle pass and get every item available. And then here they kind of walk through what A1 will look like. In each sector, the 4 items need to be unlocked with battle token tier skips before the HVT is available to unlock with another battle token tier skip. In the case of Sector A1, you need 4 to get the aerial entrance calling card, double weapon XP token, aerial entrance emblem, and the paying rent weapon charm. So then you can get a 5th battle token tier skip to get the orbiter weapon blueprint. Now I'll be honest, I just reading that sounds very bloated and a little excessive, but that's what they went for. And then they explain here what I said. After you get the HVT item, that sector's complete. You're free to advance to any adjacent sector. In our example, once you get the orbiter, you can move to sectors A2 and A3. Now, they explain further down how many you're going to need in order to get everything from the battle pass, right? So you come down here and they're talking about the operators, they're talking about the weapons you can get, they're talking about all the different things that will be available, you know, the sniper rifle and everything. And they talked down here about how there's new HVT operator skins in A9, A11, and A18, and they kind of show you what one of those will look like. Again, you can see they've got the 4 things here, only 1 free item, so you can see that the free items are probably going to be not in high amounts here. You can, another one here, operator skin at A9, and then they show that one to you, and then another one here, and then we're just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going so we can get to the point to where it says, oh, hey, look, you did 100%. Congrats, well done. You got everything. And then this is when it gets a little confusing because they add the total down here about how many you're going to need, and I'm not seeing it. Where was that? It was somewhere down here. It talked about how many you were going to need to get everything, and we couldn't figure out if it was 30 or 45 because there's so many sectors and you're going to need 5 for each one. Well, actually, it's not that hard. There's 20 sectors, and if you need 5 tier skips for each one, that's 100. You're going to need 100 battle tier skips to get everything on here. Every single thing. Now, they streamlined it and said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You only need 7 sectors to get to A20. So that's one of the reasons why they were throwing out that total, because they were saying, listen, you need, I think they said 30, but that doesn't sound right. Oh, what they meant was you need 30 to get to A20 and then 35 to complete it. So it's 30 just to get there. So if you want to get everything, right? If you want to get everything, it's 5 tier skips per sector, which is 20 sectors. That's 100. But if you just want to make it all the way to A20, that's going to be 30 to get there, and then another 5 to get everything beneath it. So if you're curious about the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass or the Warzone 2 Battle Pass, this is essentially how it works. You know, this has been my very rough walkthrough of how it works. Hopefully that helps you. Obviously, if you have questions, put them in chat. We're going to look at more of this, but that is my Battle Pass walkthrough. My black hole calculations that revolutionize physics are easier than this. I can't keep doing the I can't keep doing the voice. No. I don't even know if I did a good job impersonating it. I don't know. My black hole calculation. I can't do it. I'm done. I already cashed out on my abilities there. It's done. So if you guys are just tuning in, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you are smashing the like button. We need likes. And those of you who have already smashed the like button, you're amazing. If you haven't done so yet, it is totally free to do that. And we hope that you're enjoying the coverage this morning. I'm going to try to make sense of this for you. We didn't look at all of the details. I scrolled past a lot of this. So that's the orbiter right there. Let's take a look at the details. The Orbiter weapon blueprint is not a bad way to start the Battle Pass. This variant of the Custovia weapon platform mid-caliber assault rifle makes it a more consistent and accurate primary option downrange. There is also no issue finding enemies with this weapon given the included magnified thermal sight, which allows you to see heat signatures and get a closer look at distant targets. And then you can see here the Battle Pass bonus at A0 is Zeus. Any purchase of the Battle Pass, either the upgrade to the full version or the Battle Pass bundle, comes with the season's first new operator, Zeus. Born in... Okay, so they're just giving details about him. I don't really care about that. So the Zeus default skin features high custom helmet, non-functioning battle armor, which saw many battle against forces. I don't like reading stuff like that in the gaming because like those keywords sound like I'm reading like a news briefing. The bonus sector, called A0, also contains 4 additional items, a 10% Battle Pass boost, the Mythmaker SMG weapon blueprint, the Articulate Response sidearm weapon blueprint, and the Chronophobia gun screen, a new customization feature that allows you to attach a widget to your weapon, such as one that tells you the real-world time and date. You can see here, if we scroll up, you can see, let's go one more. Right down here, A0 is basically like a bonus sector. It's a bonus sector. And you can see you get, they're calling him the Olympus King. Oh, wait, no, they're highlighting this up here. This is something else. I don't know what that is. That's not this sector down here. Is that one of the sectors up there? Which sectors is... Oh, Victory Sector. Oh, this is after you complete the Battle Pass. Once it's totally completed, you get to do the Victory Sector. Yeah, sorry. I don't know if they highlight A0 at any point in time, but that's what he looks like there. New weapon HVTs are also in sectors A6 and A7. So if you're curious about new weapons coming to Modern Warfare 2, the Bruin Ops platform sector A6 HVT. This is an SMG, the BASP SMG. You get this one in A6, sector A6. There it is. That's what it looks like. Looks a little bit like an UMP, honestly. I know it's not an UMP, but it kind of looks like one. If you guys haven't pressed the like button yet, please do so this morning. Everybody who's pressed the like button is cooler than you, and I really appreciate them. If you've already smashed like, feel free to put Lono Dope in the chat to remind people to push a button. An aggressive fire rate and modular frame make the BSP perfect for the discerning operator who wants to customize their submachine gun. Subsonic ammo hides kill skulls from the enemy team. Oh, so subsonic ammo. Oh, that's right. That's that thing you can turn on. Chambered with 9x19 mm subsonic ammo, the BSP was featured as one of the weapons that could be used within the campaign's final missions by picking it up off Shadow Company operators. At launch, the weapon will clock in a solid 870 rounds per minute, putting it just below the PSDW 528. However, its ammo is the same as the MX9, making it potential powerhouse at closer ranges. All right, another new weapon that they have added, and this is at Sector A7 HVT. This is the Victus XMR sniper rifle. So again, if you go up here and you look at the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass, you can see that these weapons are listed. You see the sniper rifle, they just said A7. Oh, over here. Okay, so A7, and then they said A6 was the other one. Yeah, down here. So I'm not sure what these are then. So A6 and A7 are new weapons. These other ones must just be blueprints of, I guess, weapons that are already in the game. So they're not new weapons. So new weapon HVTs are in sectors A6 and A7. So if you're looking forward to Modern Warfare 2 new weapons, you can see that they have added 2 to the Battle Pass. We need 19 more likes to hit 200 likes. Thank you, everybody, for helping us out with that. We need that really fast at the beginning of the stream, so we kind of harp on it. The hard-hitting bolt-action sniper rifle with a 50 cal BMG ammunition. Its tungsten sabot-tip bullets are fast and powerful, but require precise shots over long distances. Another weapon featured in the campaign's later missions, the Victus XMR, is a powerful long-range weapon in the same caliber as the Signal 50. Its bolt-action nature gives you time to handle its recoil before delivering follow-up shots when dealing with hostile groups. The most elite accurate snipers will be able to place lethal shots downrange with ease, with a variety of attachments to either help it slow aim down sight time or keep it extremely steady. So that's the other new weapon that they are adding within the Battle Pass. All right, let's take a look at the next thing. New HVT operator skins are located in A9, A11, and A18. So if we scroll back up and we look at A9, A11, and A18, you can see A9, you can see, where is it, A11 and A18. So I'm not sure what A4, A3, A10, and A17 are. So they'll probably explain that further down. So the new operator skins are in A9, A11, and A18, and they show that one there. And then A9, one of the guys we see, this is another operator skin. Oh, so they have multiple multiple operator skins. Maybe those are just new. I don't quite understand what's going on. It seems like they're categorizing things in a very strange way. Why wouldn't you just have all of this listed here? New HVT operator skins at sectors A9, A11, A18. And then this one, this operator skin, I guess, is not new. This one must not be new, I guess. Let's see here. 7 more likes on the video, guys. Thanks for smashing it. You guys are doing great. Your CDI 0 operator skin. This one's on A11. There you go. Her name is Rose. Rose with a Z. But you don't know where the other one is. Blackout Rose operator skin, A18. So A11, you get her, but then there's a Blackout Rose operator skin also on A18. They couldn't keep Shadow Company's Threads offer for too long. While new materials increase its visibility, it's still sleek enough for those looking to drop in all black attire. So they drop... She has 2, it looks like. Oh, no, wait. Ursidai, the Valiant 0 readies up. Oh, so this is 0. And then the Unseen. The Unseen. Oh, the Unseen. Okay, so this is the heading. That's the Unseen. That's the Ursidai. That's Rose. Okay, just those 3. Sorry, the text is under the image. It's like, you see that big... Excuse me. You see this big space? You see all this negative space? It looks like that this applies to the next thing down, right? Usually when you're going to have an image and then text attached to the image, you shrink the space between. Like, you see what I'm saying? Usually it's 1 line, not like roughly 3. That formatting is weird. Okay, so this is when you complete the map. So when you complete the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass, this is what you're looking at. You're looking at a golden Zeus and a white hot weapon blueprint. So this is your victory. Those who reach 100% completion on the map by conquering all 20 sectors, excluding the bonus sector, gain access to the victory sector, which contains the following 5 items: Olympus King, Zeus Operator skin, featuring a gold-plated variant of Zeus's signature helmet and multiple golden accessories. This kit for Zeus subtly flaunts your completionism of the Battle Pass while still keeping you grounded for the operations in Al Mazrah. Mortal's Bane weapon blueprint. This custom weapon blueprint for Zeus, the Mortal's Bane, features 5 attachments that combine for a mobile mid-range build. Get that weapon up quick around corners and other cover with a lighter stock and barrel, acquiring targets quickly with a miniature red dot optic. And then you get 300 COD points. Get a head start on saving up for the next Battle Pass, or use these towards one of the bundles to be released in the season. So that's it. We'll look at this too. There's a Pro Pack bundle. But if you're just tuning in, the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass is quite a bit different than Battle Passes in other games. It's quite a bit different than Battle Passes that we have seen in Call of Duty up to this point. So if you're diving in to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 today, your Battle Pass is going to look a little unfamiliar. It's not quite going to look like it has in other games or in other Call of Duties. So you can see here, it basically looks like some kind of a map, and you move along the map with a lot more player agency than in previous games, because you can move to adjacent places. So when you clear one sector, you can go to the next attached sectors. And the way they show it in this screenshot is all of the ones that are yellow, tannish, goldish, I guess. We'll just say yellow. All the ones that are yellow have been cleared. All the ones that are green are potential advancements, and the gray ones have not been reached yet, if that makes sense. So if you look where my mouse is, this upper left corner, you can see a sniper rifle. Well, once you get to A7, you have access to A8 here and A11. Now, keep in mind, when they got to A4, they could have gone to A8, and there would be 3 adjacents attached to A8. So some of these are more advantageous than others if you get to them, if that makes sense, right? If you've ever played Settlers of Catan, you might use some of that strategy here. But again, you may just want to take a really direct path to the sniper, and then a really direct path to this thing on A15, and then a really direct path to A20 here. But again, if you are to go up and then you go to A8, A8 touches 3 different sectors. The A5, I think, A5 touches 4, 3 below and 1 above. And then A15 touches 4 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, A18. I believe that's 17 behind there, 16 and 12. So if you go to 15, it touches a whole circle around itself, basically. Obviously, you got to get to A12 or A14 to get there. But then once you're there, it touches 4. So A15 and A5, actually A15 touches the most, and then A5 touches 3, because again, you got to get to one of the things touching it, and then it touches 3, and then A8 also touches 3 if you go there. So you can obviously take more direct approaches here, or you can take more strategic approaches, or you can just be a completionist and do the whole dadgum thing. And then over here up in this corner, you can see that is the victory sector, which features a weapon, a operator skin, and then 3 batches of 100 CP, totaling 300 in its entirety. And then, just to reiterate, they give you a glimpse into what a sector looks like when you highlight it. It looks like when you do this, it goes for a white color scheme. So all the ones that have been cleared are white. And when you're on this, you can see it's the picture on the map is the HVT. That's the high value target. And you have to get these 4 items beneath it first before you can get the high value target. Who knows the best pass? It's like, though, whose line is it anyway? The battle pass is made up and the path doesn't matter. Yeah, it does kind of feel like it is totally made up. Yeah, the whole it 100% feels that way. Now, in order to get these items, again, to restate it, for those of you that are just tuning in, we're combing over the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass. This is the same system they'll be using for the Warzone 2 Battle Pass as well. And you have to use Battle Pack tier skips, I believe. Is that what they're calling them? Where do they list that? What do they call that? I forget. It's a battle pass tier skip or a battle pack tier skip. It's hard to keep it all straight. I'm sorry, battle token tier skips. BTTS. A battle token tier skip. Can you explain about Vault Edition and the 55 tier skips? I can. That's a good question. And thanks for being here. If you guys are enjoying the coverage and the breakdowns, we do a talk show like this Monday through Friday. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you got that like button pressed. Let me try to find the section on that so I can get you an answer and just read it right off the page for you so I don't get it wrong. I believe it's right. No. Wait, where do they put that? It's in one of these sections because they talk about how it's going to convert for you. Like if you have 50, it'll just convert it over. Because right now what you have, they're changing the name. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do the 50 thing. Here it is. Okay. Tier skips from the Vault Edition. So what you have now is known as a tier skip. It's going to become a battle token tier skip. Does that make sense? So tier skips from the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 2 will be converted into an equivalent number of battle token tier skips. So if you have 50 tier skips right now, you will now have 50 battle token tier skips. So they're calling, I guess that's because previously you were just, skipping tiers on that progression page, which I suppose in their mind is quite a bit different than their Battle Pass. So the Battle Pass, as an example, let's say that you only have 5 left. You have 5 tier skips, and so it changes it into 5 battle token tier skips. That's how many you need to clear a sector. Every sector has 4 lower quality items down here, and then up here, which is obviously the picture from the map itself. Each of the map location sectors, you're seeing a picture, right? This is the HVT, the high value target of that sector. Well, you have to get these 4 items first. So you need 5 total battle token tier skips in order to clear this sector. Can they add more of a mouthful, please? I don't think it's long enough. Yeah, I really think they should call it a Battle Pass token tier skip chart. A Battle Pass tier token skip ticket. Just keep adding words. Ticket, stub, thing, receipt. Just give me a break. It is a bit of a mouthful. It is, yeah, a Battle Pass token tier skip ticket stub receipt. And then you have to take that to a cashier at JCPenney and return your shoes, and then they'll give you this in exchange for it. All these young bloods in the chat are like, JCPenney, what's that? Anyway. Yeah, so that's your answer on... So it's still just 100 tiers, just not 100 to 100. You can somewhat choose. Sir Wallaby, that's a really good point. Yeah, so for those of you that are like, what the frick? Okay, think of it this way. It's a 100-tier battle pass, and yet what they've done is they've taken 5 tiers and put it in a sector, and you have 20 sectors. And you can have some agency over where you go. Let's just say you don't give a rip about A2, A4, A8, A7, and A11. This section up here, you just don't give a rip about any of that stuff. That's fine. You're going to hit A1, and then you're going to go over here to the right. And when you're going over here to the right, you may look at this operator skin, the CP, and that operator, and think, I don't need any of that freaking crap. I want to go for A20. I want to get the gun. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 35 tiers. So you can get to the final item of the Battle Pass, and you don't need to do all 100 tiers to do it. You can do 35 and you get there. Does that make sense? So it's a little confusing, but once you understand it, it's actually giving you more agency. Now, somebody might say, well, if you consider the victory sector the final item, then that's not true. You have to do all 100 tiers before you can get the victory skin and the victory weapon blueprint. That's probably fair pushback, but the lion's share of the items on the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass, you now have way more agency over getting them, right? So instead of being like, I can't get that gun until I go all the way through 100 steps, no, I can take a shortcut through my own choices, spending no money, just playing. I can get the final gun of the Battle Pass by doing 35 tiers instead of 100. Not the same, but Fortnite does the same idea now. So with the BTTS from the Vault Edition, if we didn't use them already, we can just burn through half the Battle Pass day one. I don't think I've used any of mine. I'm pretty sure I bought the Vault Edition myself. We could boot up the game and see. I could boot up the game right now and we could take a peek. I probably should boot up the game to get... there's probably an update for the dadgum game, I would imagine. I've got it on my PlayStation 5, so, you know, we could take a look at it and see what it looks like. What does a player have to pay to have access to this Settlers of Catan BS? So the Battle Pass is free, but if you want all of the items, it's not free. The free items on it are in a lot lower quantity than the rest. So let me check for an update. I believe it's already updated. An update file is available. Okay, so it's downloading it right now. It's got about an hour left. Okay, so it's a good thing I did that. We'll check that out in a little bit. My game is currently updating. I thought mine was set to auto update. So what's the price tag? Okay, well, we can go down here and take a look at it. Yeah, if you're curious about the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass price, let's go all the way diggity down here. Now, I don't know if they put the price in here. Do they? The bundle? This is the bundle. Those wanting to tackle Al Mazrah like a true professional should look no further than the Desert Rogue Pro Pack, available in season for $20 or your region equivalent. Like previous Pro Packs, the Desert Rogue Pro Pack also comes with 2400 CP. It's usually 10 or 25. I think the Battle Pass is 10, but when you do the Rogue Pack for 20, don't you get, like, everything? I'm trying to scroll down here to see if it says. Purchase Modern Warfare 2 to get the premium Warzone 2 experience, access to 14 additional operators. Oh, that's about making sure that you have Modern Warfare 2 to get everything in Warzone. That's how they get you. If you want everything in Warzone, they make you buy Modern Warfare 2. That's actually kind of smart. You have this massive, massive funnel of people who are playing. It might be on the rollout. 1 p.m. East, everything goes live. Oh, it's not live in the game right now? Yeah, we thought it was going to be midnight. Okay, well, that answers that question. We can't even go into the game and do all those things. I would think there's a combo pack. Yeah, I think you can do a combo pack. I thought I read it here. Hang on, let me see. No, the word combo is not here. I thought there was a combo. The Bundle Highlight Pro Pack. Yeah, the Pro Pack for Desert Rogue is something completely separate. The Battle Pass is not the only place to find operator skins, weapon blueprints, and other items. Yeah, this thing is separate for $20. And this gives you all this stuff. You get all this stuff down here. You want to kick off Season 1. Later in November, you can add 3 new operators. Okay. Charms and this and that. Leo Messi. What? What's happening? Neymar. Wait, are these... They put... Oh my gosh. They put, for those of us in America, these guys play football. I'm sorry, soccer, and everybody else, they play football. So you can get Paul, Pogba, Messi, and Neymar. I wonder, are they going to give him like a soccer ball to like kick at the enemy? You know what I'm saying? You know. Throwing out a football. Anyway, that's available down there. I think we've looked at everything. Let's scroll all the way back up here, make sure we didn't miss anything. The new web. We looked at the new weapons. We looked at the new operator that you get for a bonus. The tier skipping. And they do a little recap here. So to recap, 5 battle token tier skips are needed to unlock everything in a sector, and to move on to another sector, 100 battle token tier skips are required. So keep in mind, if you want to get all the way to A20, you're going to need 30 tier skips to get there, and then you need 5 to get everything in A20. So if you have 35 tier skips right now from your Vault Edition, they're going to convert to battle token tier skips, and you'll be able to use those 35 to literally go all the way to the end and get A20. All you need is 35 to get to the end. You need 100, obviously. You need 100 battle tier token skips to get everything, right? But you only need 35 to get to A20 and all the items on A20. Yeah, you get tier skips just by playing. Yes, Phoenix. They outline that somewhere up here. They don't say how fast you get them. Let's see. So, oh yeah, and also upgrade to receive access to all 100 plus items, or get the Battle Pass bundle. You'll get an instant 20 battle token skips and 25 if you're on PlayStation. So if you buy the bundle on PlayStation, you can get really, really close, right? Don't miss them. Finally, the wait is over. Finally, FIFA has come to COD. Right, yeah, that's right. It talks about it in one of these sections. Here it is. All these items require a battle token tier skip to unlock. Battle token tier skips are earned simply by playing the game, like tiers in the old system. Tier skips from the Vault Edition will be converted. So if you already have tier skips that you've been saving up, they're going to be converted to battle token tier skips. It's 1-to-1, so 50 tier skips becomes 50 battle token tier skips. The thing to keep in mind here, they're using phraseology that I don't think is necessary, but I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get you in the mindset of spending money, right? We tried it the other day and everybody hated it on mobile. I mean, I guess we might we might do it, but the problem is it just, I'll be honest, Creature, it's a stupid feature. All it does is put the questions in another chat. So I have to switch off live chat and I have to go to a questions chat. It's honestly a stupid feature. We used it the other day and I thought it was dumb. Raids are not ready. Yeah, raids are like in December. Listen, if YouTube wants to add good features, they can talk to me, but that question feature is kind of stupid. I mean, if it pops up the question in the UI on YouTube, like on the screen, then I'll use it. But right now, it makes me go to a separate chat, and then I feature the question, and it features it at the top of the chat, and it's like super, super disruptive to people on mobile. It's not good. They need to consider the user when they add features like that. Like, it just annoys people. I guarantee you if I started a Q&A right now and used the feature, people would leave on mobile. They don't like it. Earn a maximum of 100 battle token tier skips within a season, which will automatically be spent at the end of the season if you don't designate sector items you wish to unlock. Oh, so this is something that's very, very key that you need to know, right? You need to know this. The battle token tier skips, they are automatically spent if you don't designate them. So if you get to the end of the season and you've done most of this, but not all of this, and let's say you're sitting on like 15 tier skips, you don't get to carry them over to the next season. You do not get to do that. It will spend them all automatically. So you don't even get to designate where they go. If you don't spend them and the season wraps, it's going to automatically spend all your tier skips. So you simply, if you're looking at Modern Warfare 2 Season 1 Battle Pass, and you're like, I don't like the items in there, I'm going to save my tier skips, you can't actually do that. It's not possible. That's because we hear you, so we don't need to see that. We have to actively look at chat, which is already a small portion of the screen, which is pinned item in chat. So it's less than half the screen. It's a big no-no. Right, like, it should be a command. You know what I'm saying? Like, we use Nightbot in the past, and you could submit a question in chat, and then it feeds a form. If people could do that, if you could type a command in chat, and it grabbed your question, and then I could feature the question on the screen, that's perfect. But the way they've implemented it, it's incredibly disruptive to anybody watching the stream on mobile. And I refuse to use features that disrupts the user experience. That's completely counterproductive. It's why we don't do polls anymore. Hey, you can do polls. And then we learned that everyone hated them on mobile. And I'm like, well, I'm not doing it then. Yo, what's good, Hex? I mean, at least the poll you could dismiss, I get. So, I mean, maybe we should go back to doing polls, but I don't know. I feel like it's just so counterproductive to do them. Well, that worked. We hit every channel with a short today. I was just kind of testing it out. It didn't do well on reacts, but the short last night did, so we've been trying different things with shorts. Feature sounds cool in theory. If it, like I said, if it would put your question, like let's say that you were watching on mobile or you were watching on YouTube, and it puts your question up on the screen and I didn't have to do anything to do that in my overlay, it just did it for you, that would be freaking dope, right? One on updates is smoking. Yeah, I tried to pick updates that seemed that would tie to, number one, a video that's already doing well, and number two, something that people are looking for. So yeah, that's how I did that. I had to structure it a little bit different on updates, Creature. I had to do the captions a little bit differently, but it looked a little bit more like official news briefy since it's a very different channel. So I thought it turned out well, though. I thought the captions turned out well. To be honest, the shorts have been life for me lately. I work nights at Best Buy. Can't catch a stream during the day as much as I used to. We also are uploading highlights, Stormkilla. So if you come to the channel and you don't feel like watching an entire past broadcast, we've been uploading highlights. Next week while I'm out of town, every morning that I'm gone, there will be a highlight, roughly 10 minutes long, just so it gives you something to watch. And they're really good. They're really, really good. Yeah, there's also the updates channel, too. If you subscribe to the updates channel, that's a great channel. 4-minute videos, 8-minute videos, and that's a lot of stuff that we don't even cover over here. There's stuff over there right now that we don't talk about over here, like God of War Ragnarok on PC. Got a great video over there right now on everything pointing to when it might happen. I'm not going to tell you anything more than that. You got to go support that channel. So if you're just tuning in, the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass has been completely overhauled. It's still 100 tiers. But the way that you navigate it is different. There we go. So here they kind of show it in this video. Season 1 Battle Pass. And they show you, real fancy. Over 100 rewards. Ooh, that's shiny. And then, see, they're showing you here. You can choose your own path. And then as you clear it, you can see the victory one up in the right corner. They're showing some of the weapons. Token rewarded. You can see they're running around. There, see there they show. Whoop. I was hitting that to pause. Get out of here. So that's that tier, It doesn't look quite that fancy in the game, but it's rows and then the 4 items beneath her. Okay. I don't know if there's any more info in the trailer. I don't think there is. Battle Pass complete. There's the victory. Yeah, there's the victory sector. Each of the places on the map is referred to as a sector. Upgrade Battle Pass, operators, weapon blueprints, up to 1,400 Call of Duty points. There you go. How much build roads and houses? Isn't it like 2 wood and a brick? Yeah, you're gonna need a little bit. You're gonna need some wood. You're gonna need some brick. You need some wheat. We're obviously, for those of you unfamiliar, we're making Settlers of Catan jokes. Hey, chat and local. What's good, Lord Bacon the Destroyer? If you guys are just tuning in and you have questions about the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass, be sure to ask us in the chat. We'll do our best to answer your questions. It is a little bit different than it was in the past. This is what it's going to look like in your game when you boot up. This is what it's going to look like. This is where you're going to be landing. And we've not actually checked it out ourselves just yet because I don't believe it's live in the game. I don't think it's live in the game, so we have not been able to check it out just yet. So my game's updating right now. Apparently this goes live this afternoon. So if you're looking for info, we've got the blog right here. There was another one, too, that was about Warzone 2 and DMZ. I suppose we could pull that up as well. Oh, the Battle Pass is live. Let me see if mine's live. We can go in and mess around with it. Battle Pass is live. Okay, mine will be available in about 15 minutes. It is live. Okay, I like that the codes give you 14 worth of points for $10. I like that you can pick as you go, so you can target what you want as a priority. Yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think in the chat right now. Do you like this or do you dislike this? And I want to know why, right? I'm not going to play Warzone or DMZ. No, that's not my people. That's not my vibe. Apparently, DMZ, we have a reaction video coming today. Shroud did not like the DMZ mode, and I give my own thoughts on what it sounds like they're doing with the DMZ mode. That will be hitting sometime today, and then we should have a highlight today for this channel from, I don't even know what at this point. We've got a ton. Oh, the Gunsmith. Yeah. I guess we'll probably run that today, or maybe we might kick that the next week. I don't know if we want to keep doing nothing but Modern Warfare 2 highlights, because we're going to have a highlight from today's stream for tomorrow. We might want to run one of the other ones today, but we've got a lot of content hitting about all these different things. Maybe on Friday night? No. DMZ mode looks like trash? Yeah. No, I will not be playing Call of Duty on a Friday night probably ever again. I've basically walked away from multiplayer in Modern Warfare 2 because of the skill-based matchmaking. I'm only interested in Spec Ops and the raids at this point. I think multi is trash. I think it's an embarrassing launch. I think the UI is awful. I think the skill-based matchmaking is so overtuned. Connections are laggy. There's glitches. There's bugs. I think Modern Warfare 2's campaign was great, even though it has glitches and bugs in it. And I think multi is a dadgum mess. I have zero interest in DMZ. I have zero interest in Warzone 2. And I have zero interest in Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer because I think it's a disaster. And I know people are like, well, I'm having fun. Well, my skill-based matchmaking video is doing way better than I expected. And the response on that, it's undeniable that plenty of people have come back to the game to check it out, and they're having a terrible experience. That video is sitting over there at 14,000 views on the Reacts channel, and it's nothing but positive response in the comments. Everybody agreeing with me. Crowd does not like COD, to be fair. Well, he was looking for a Tarkov-style game, and he didn't get it. So, I can understand why, he felt the way that he did. But if you want to see his thoughts on that and my reaction to his thoughts on that, that'll be hitting the reaction channel sometime today. He's interested in Spec Ops. What, Shroud's interested in Spec Ops? 2 new Spec Ops maps. Yeah, there's 2 new Spec Ops maps. Yeah. We'll be covering the Wild Hearts gameplay tomorrow morning. Depends on what's going on, Nicholas. But yes, if that's the main thing that's really happening tomorrow, we may take a look at that. We've covered Wild Hearts a handful of times. Why does the COD title screen look like an intro for a Marvel movie? I mean, yeah, I think they're wanting to create, if you pay close attention when you load up Modern Warfare 2, up at the top left hand of your screen, it says Call of Duty HQ. So they're going to start putting everything inside that hub, right? Yo, what's good, Quad? Haven't seen you in a while. Sorry, Lono. Why do you think these devs and companies are so diehard on including skill-based matchmaking? Because I believe the number of players who are really bad at the game outweigh the rest of us. I think most of the people that play these games are awful, and they need to be protected, or they won't play, and then they won't spend money. I don't know if they tuned it down or if it's finally leveling out for me, but it's been tolerable the past few nights. I literally stopped playing. I couldn't take it. The whiplash was so irritating. It was like, I don't want to beat up on players who don't shoot back and then suddenly get thrown into a lobby where it's in progress, I'm losing, they're so sweaty. It's like, this isn't fun. Like, both games aren't fun. Like, and that's why people that talk about skill-based matchmaking are typically stupid. Like, they're just dealing in platitudes. Well, you just want to pound noobs. Actually, no, I don't. I don't enjoy that either. It's just as it's boring. It's not fun, right? I could go boot up the game and play the campaign on easy if I wanted to shoot enemies that don't shoot back, right? I don't want to fight against noobs. It's boring. And getting put into super sweaty matches is its own version of boring. It's static and predictable, right? By leveling out, are you having games every once in a while getting kill streaks? Getting a higher kill streak is a miracle with the kill trading for me. I talked about that in my reaction video. My reaction video to that one article saying, like, stop complaining about skill-based matchmaking. And the person basically said that kill streaks are bad and they shouldn't happen all that often. That's what they actually argued for. Like, I don't think they tracked with their own logic on the subject. They were basically like, well, the way to get kill streaks is to dominate the opposition. It's like, yep, that's literally Call of Duty. You got a bunch of kills and didn't die, here's a kill streak. And if you constantly set up games and lobbies to minimize the quote-unquote domination of another team, you're minimizing when kill streaks show up, which means you're neutering the entire identity of Call of Duty. Like, that's why people fell in love with Call of Duty back in the day, because they could put up a bunch of kills and get kill streaks. That was thrilling to them. The meat grinder of running out, getting 1 or 2 kills and dying, running out, getting 1 or 2 kills and dying, that meat grinder, there's no dynamics to it. There's no highs, there's no lows, there's no ups or downs. It's just this static, repeated process, and that's why people burn out and walk away. Kill streaks added a whole new shade of color to the modern first-person shooter, which gave you the opportunity to really capitalize on your momentum or your skill or a really great position. Now, obviously, kill streaks can promote lack of engagement and lack of movement, but it also creates an intensity. When you have 8 kills and you need 2 more, it puts fire in your gut and adrenaline in your veins. Suddenly, you're in a high-risk, high-reward situation. But if you're virtually never getting beyond 3 or 4 kill streaks because you're constantly in skill-based matchmaking sweat lodges, well then, that intensity, that adrenaline injection is gone. And you're in this rote, rehearsed, wood chipper meat grinder experience where there are no highs and lows anymore. There are no memorable moments. And none of this has anything to do with stomping noobs. It's funny how many people just give away their presumptions and assumptions about the situation when they say things like, well, if there wasn't skill-based matchmaking, you would just boot up and stomp noobs all night. Yes, with my treacherous and terrifying 1.5 KD average, I'm gonna stomp noobs all night. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go into a connection-based environment, and I'm gonna have random experiences. I still firmly believe this. The only people who defend skill-based matchmaking are the ones that are too bad to trigger it. They're so bad at the game, they never trigger it, and they have no idea what it does to your gameplay experience, and so they defend it, because they're the trash can being protected by it. I think that's the facts. And there it is. You just described the COD I remember, which is a big reason I didn't enjoy the game and stopped playing. You defend it, hey now? If you defend skill-based matchmaking, you're probably never triggering it. Either that, or you're just over the bell curve, so you're constantly beating up on players like me, right? You're like, there's a sweet spot where skill-based matchmaking doesn't really affect you. Because, like, you end up in lobbies with guys like me. I'm a 1 KD player, so when it throws me in your lobby, well, you're better than me, but it thinks that we're equals. I think there's tons of me, and I don't think there's a lot of you. So you never really feel it. You're probably constantly putting up good stats. Why? Well, because there's way more of me than there is of you. So there's not enough people at your level to put in your lobby. So you're constantly getting put against people like myself. I'm just above the average bell curve. I put up just enough kills and just a low enough amount of deaths to never, ever really land in a good spot. Yo, what's good, Harry? I used to defend it when I played games competitively, but that's just another extreme. I don't have the same viewpoint anymore. I'm out of my take FPS games seriously era. Oh, right. Well, I mean, I thought Valorant's ranking system was amazing. When you went into ranked, it always felt good. When you went into unranked, it felt terrible because it was ad hoc MMR. So it was like, oh, you had a good game. Time to put you in a sweat lobby. I was like, what the frick? My skill level lands me in pretty good spot for SBMM in the game at least. I'm telling you, if you are a 2KD and above player, you're probably fine, right? If you're me and you're in the 1KD threshold, it's misery. It's absolute misery because guess what? I can't play with you. You can play with me. Ain't going to affect you at all if you play with me. Why? I'm a 1KD and you're a 2KD, right? Like, if you are above a 2KD, I don't think the SBMM in Modern Warfare 2 hurts you that bad because MW2 SBMM it's reacting to kills. It's reacting to kill death as far as we can tell. So you have a game where you hit like a 1.7. You hit like a 1.5. You hit a 2. Guess what? I hit a 1.5. We are not close to each other in skill. If I hit a 1.5, it means I played at my absolute best. If you hit a 1.5, you probably had the sound down and you were on the phone and you were just taking it easy. I can't help but think you're into that SBMM comment. Most people like SBMM, evidenced by their playtime, and there are the people who just play the game and don't talk about it on social media. Somebody asked me why companies put skill-based matchmaking in their games, and it's because god-awful players outweigh the rest of us. There are way more players who are terrible and almost never touch 1KD. There's way more of them. And people like me who have been playing shooters since Wolf 3D, I'll never go pro. I'm above average, pretty mediocre stats. I constantly get thrown in the lobbies where it's just not enjoyable. And people like, get good. No, I'd rather just not play. I'm not trying to qualify to make it on a team. I'm not trying to sweat. There's no rewards for sweating. It just isn't fun. So I stopped playing. It's that simple. My equation is very simple. Getting 10 legit kills is way harder than 6 kills supplemented by 4 kills from streaks. Kill streaks also used to feed kill streaks. That's not the case anymore. That's why you don't see high-end kill streaks. SBMM has little to do with that. I completely disagree. I think kill streaks are happening less often, especially for folks like myself, because I'm constantly either in the lobby where they come really easily, or I can't get one at all. All you have to do is watch one of my most recent Modern Warfare 2 gameplay streams. It's really easy to observe. I go negative in a game, I get my frickin' butt whooped, and the very next game, I get all of my kill streaks within the first 45 seconds. But kill streaks showing up has nothing to do with skill-based matchmaking. You fricking kidding me? Like, the minute I was in the potato lobby, I got all of my kill streaks in the first 45 seconds. In the other game, where I was clearly being put against people and it was a sweaty, laggy lobby, I didn't get a single kill streak. So yes, skill-based matchmaking has everything to do with kill streaks showing up less. Yes, the other factor is kill streaks don't feed kill streaks because you used to get your chopper gunner and then your chopper gunner would feed your nuke, and that's not happening anymore. Sure. That's playing a factor. But what's also playing a factor is you're constantly putting people into gameplay experiences where it's more challenging to go beyond the third or fourth kill because you're just either more evenly matched or you're outmatched entirely, which is typically what happens to me. I just feel like I'm completely outmatched after having an incredibly mediocre game. Kill streaks adding to your streak used to be an easy catapult to get into the 8+ streaks. You legit said in MW2 the chopper gunner was almost get you nuke. Sure it was. But one of the reasons people were consistently getting chopper gunners is because there wasn't this overtuned skill-based matchmaking environment. You can't take every thread from the sweater and only count one. I'm not saying it's only because of skill-based matchmaking. The two things are compounding on each other. More people were getting to the chopper gunner in Modern Warfare 2 because they didn't have this overbaked, overtuned skill-based matchmaking, right? Now you have two things working against itself. Number one, your opening kill streaks don't feed your later kill streaks. And number two, you're very rarely in a game where the kills are going to happen in that way. You're not dominating nearly as often as you used to. 5 kills, get a cruise missile, easy to go to Gen 9, and then get chopper and get nuke. Yeah, the question command? I know, right? Khaled says, do you think turning off skill-based matchmaking only would solve the problem? Well, no, because skill-based matchmaking at one level is required. It is needed. Could we get 23 more likes on the video? Thanks, guys, for being here. If you have questions about the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass, I'm going to boot up the game in a second and actually check it out. We have about 10 minutes left. The PlayStation downloads are being, notoriously slow again. But up on the screen is what it looks like. So if you have questions, I will answer your questions. The Warzone 2 Battle Pass and the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass will now work like this. It's a grid where you can move to adjacent spaces instead of having to go all the way from level tier 1 all the way up to 100. You can choose your path now on the Battle Pass. 11 months from Rogue Necro. Is COD Settlers of Catan Edition? Yo, Rogue, you got to get off that base membership. You want to be on a full membership. It's $1 more, but base membership is designed for gifted members only. I actually agree with Eugene on that one, though I do think they will tone it down for MW2. Vanguard's SBMM was in an okay place. SBMM is just a thing now in all FPSs. I just accept it at this point. I don't accept it. I stop playing. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I am a casual player. Like, I am not booting up Call of Duty and trying to play that hard. I am not. I'll play once or twice a week with buds. Can't do that anymore. Why? Well, they play more than me, so their stats are better than mine. So they're going to drag me into lobbies that are awful. So I just stop playing. Like, it's literally that simple. Again, it's a fun equation for me. I play video games to have fun. I have very limited time to play video games either off stream or casually or like on a Friday night and have some drinks with you guys. So I very rarely have time for games. Do you honestly think I'm going to play a game that treats me like this? Every time I've touched Modern Warfare 2 since that first weekend beta was fun because nobody knew what was going on and they probably didn't have skill-based matchmaking turned on because it was a much smaller funnel. Second week of the beta, they turned it on and it was horrible. And then ever since, every time I've touched the game, it's been awful. It's been terrible. The skill-based matchmaking whiplash is so blatant and so obvious. The people are like, oh, I don't really have that experience. I don't really give a frick. I don't play games based off what you experience. I play games based off what I experience. Smashville says, why do I need to use one gun to unlock another gun to get attachments for the first gun? Then why do I need to spend money for unlocks on a $70 game? You don't need to spend money on the unlocks. You just need to play. Like, you don't actually have to spend money on the unlocks. You can just play. I have a highlight coming probably next week on why the gunsmith system's terrible. Call of Duty developer confirms franchise always had skill-based matchmaking, but it's getting better. Yeah, I don't care. I don't believe them. Bungie also said they never had skill-based matchmaking, and they lied because, well, that company is like full of liars. But I don't trust developers. I don't. They lie. They lie to the public all the time. And sure, skill-based matchmaking was back in 2004. Sure. It wasn't doing what it's doing now. I can tell you that. I know it wasn't. I didn't get a 101 win streak in Modern Warfare 2 with skill-based matchmaking firing. No way. Nope. There's no way I got a 223 win streak in Modern Warfare 3 if there was skill-based matchmaking. No. It was barely present. It became very apparent that it was present in Black Ops 3 because you literally couldn't go on a win streak. You couldn't go on a win streak. Me and my friends would win 2 games and then we couldn't get anybody in our lobby. You say, not run Gunsmith today? If we run Gunsmith today and then we run Battle Pass, my Battle Pass walkthrough tomorrow, that's going to be 3 highlights in a row that are Call of Duty. I didn't think that was a good idea. I mean, unless we just want to run them because Call of Duty's hot right now, that might be the strategy, Creature. Like, because we ran the UI one yesterday, it friggin' tanked. And then if we run Gunsmith today and we run Battle Pass tomorrow, that might make sense because COD's hot. COD's going to be hot right now, right? Yeah, that's fine. Just do it then. Yeah, that makes sense. I was overthinking it. I was overthinking like 3 COD videos in a row, but that doesn't matter because it's a COD week. We did that with streams. Like, I don't care that they tell me that, listen, they could sit down right now and hook up a Call of Duty developer to a polygraph system, and he could be like, oh no, skill-based matchmaking worked the exact same way in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. And you know what I would say? I don't freaking care. I didn't have that experience back then. I played all day, every day with my friends and never, ever had this experience. Never. I played Modern Warfare 2 6 hours a day with my buds. Modern Warfare 3, same deal. Just play. Win. All I do is win. Like, that was what we did. And then I play Modern Warfare 2 now, and I have 1 to 3. It's somewhere between there. 1 to 3 decent games. And suddenly I am in a sweat lobby with guys sliding around corners with meta builds smoking me. And it's like, this is obvious what you're doing. I'm out. I never had this experience. I never had the experience in the past of if you play with a really good player, it gets worse. I never had that experience. We recruited really good players in Modern Warfare 2. We recruited really good players in Modern Warfare 3. So I don't really care what the developers say. It's all based on my experience. It's all based on my experience. If that's my experience, I don't play. It's as simple as that. Like, it's not about whether or not it's there or overtuned or undertuned or it's necessary. No, frick your game, I don't play it. I did the same thing with Fortnite. I did the same thing with Destiny 2's PvP. It was like, I'm not playing I'm not playing. Why would I do this? Oh, I'm going to play with one of the guys from my community. He's really good at Fortnite. Right? No, I intentionally quoted the song. All I do is win. Yeah, I intentionally quoted that. That was our theme song. We never lost. I had to level up 2 shotguns yesterday for an attachment for an SMG. You know what? I ended up liking the second shotgun, something I wouldn't have used. Yeah, and I think that that's fine. It's anecdotal, but it's also a reason to get people to use other weapons in different ways. You could have done a challenge. You could have gotten a bunch of XP for using that shotgun. And they'd be like, ooh, I actually like this. I wouldn't have used it if it wasn't for the challenge. The reason it's bad for unlocks is very simple. You argue in one breath for skill-based matchmaking for casual players that aren't very good. Well, a player that's more casual and isn't very good gets comfortable with his loadout, and if he wants to get all the attachments for it, he has to go use other weapons that he's not comfortable with. And let's say he only plays for 2 hours on a Saturday. He now has to spend that amount of time for 2 hours on Saturday playing with a build that feels inferior and unfamiliar to get unlocks. Like, you don't need to do that. Like, the gunsmith system could have been implemented 1,000 times better, and if you want people to experiment and try out weapons, that's actually a really good idea. There's other ways to do it. You can incentivize people to change their loadouts. You don't have to basically, like, coerce/force them to do it. There's more than COD gods to have 6 of them face off of a team and dominate. Not so much in the golden days of the Modern Warfare era. I'm not sure what you mean. I mean, your team's stacked with your very good buds and mostly solo queue playlists. where they didn't have teams facing teams. Now they do, and also the COD player base has gotten a lot better. No, we didn't go into solo queue playlists. We went into Team Defender and we went into Headquarters. And if people were going in there and playing solo, that should still be happening. So objective-based game modes were solo queue, according to you, Gilly. Because that's all we played was Headquarters and Team Defender. So I should be able to go into team-based environments now by myself and face a bunch of solo queue players. And that's not what happens. It isn't. I get put into in-progress domination matches, and I'm losing. Why? Because I did okay in the previous game. You and your buds never losing on a broad scale likely causes the masses to play less. Since monetization is now tied to playtime, giving those players a lobby by themselves keeps them playing. Right, and I think that there's nothing wrong with protecting the bottom barrel. Like, just let them play against bots. I don't want to play the bottom of the barrel. Both of those playlists were mostly solo queued. How many teams did you face back then? A lot of the times, we actually would face teams, and those were the best games, and we would ask them to stay in the lobby. We'd be like, yo, stay in, stay in. Like, if they beat us, or we beat them, or it was close, or whatever, we'd start talking trash to get them to stay, because those were more enjoyable games. There actually were quite a bit of teams back then that we would run into. It wasn't constant stomp fests. We just won because we were organized. We had specific strats for every single map. We knew where to go, where to stand. Everybody had their own positions. You know, this guy runs back hallway, this guy runs front door, this guy runs left window. We had everything planned and strategized. So we weren't your average team. So yeah, we actually did play against teams quite a bit. You'd see them stacked up with their clan tags, and we still won. So it's not a matter of, like, listen, you will not ever convince me with conjecture and assumption, because that's what you have right now. You're assuming, and you're just using conjecture to be like, well, it was different back then, or well, it was a solo queue lobby, or well, people weren't as good back then, or well, people are stacking up more now. No way to prove any of that, no way to substantiate any of that. It's all conjecture and presumption. And it's not going to convince me that suddenly skill-based matchmaking is not grossly overtuned when I play by myself and go into a match like Invasion and put up like a 1 KD. And then the very next match is bonkers different and crazy and sweaty. Okay, we'll leave Invasion. Everybody told me, it's Invasion's fault, Lono. It's a spawn trap game mode. Don't go in there. Okay, I'll go into quick play with Hilly. And what happened? Our first game of the night, you could feel it. It was fun. It was silly. It was close. We didn't stomp at all. But I got like a 1.2, and I think Hilly got like a 1 KD. Very next game, absolute sweat fest. The whole vibe of the game changed. And remember, the first game, we barely won. It was close the entire time. So through presumption and conjecture about how it was back when I used to play versus how it is now, and the community's different and people have just gotten better. No, you'll never convince me that that's why I'm experiencing skill-based matchmaking whiplash when I play by myself or with one other person. Since Modern Warfare 2 launched, I either played completely solo or I played with Hilly. And neither of us were putting up stats that warranted what happened. It just doesn't make any sense. You also can't convince me that I go one game and I get like a 0.42, and then the very next game, I got all of my kill streaks in 45 seconds. That's skill-based matchmaking whiplash. It's just anecdotal. It's consistent. I've played the game 4 or 5 different play sessions, and the same thing happens every time. It can't just be coincidental that a couple of good games with stats at or above a 1 KD, and suddenly I'm sweating. And when my stats fall really, really low, suddenly I'm playing players that are wearing blindfolds. Like, that can't be consistently happening to me. And then I got 14,000 views on a pretty small channel about skill-based matchmaking, and everybody is saying the exact same thing. They're like, my first 2 to 3 games are the best. They're fun. and then everything changes. Keep in mind, a couple of times that I've played Modern Warfare 2, the first 2 to 3 games, I don't even win every single one of those games. I've had games where I lose, and it's more fun, than games where I win, and it's insanely sweaty. That's the other thing people confuse in the debate. They think I just want to stomp and win. It's like, no. My first 2 to 3 games are often a mixed bag of wins and losses. They're a mixed bag of there's some good players and some bad players in the match, and it's fun. And then I've got games where I win and I'm miserable the entire time. Because if I don't rise to the level of Johnny Sweatband, then I'm just getting smoked. And it's like, I don't want to play at that level. I want to run around and just be silly. Maybe I want to run a goofy build. You can't do any of that. I've always been decent at COD, and these past few make me look like I've never played one. The only people defending this are the COD fanboys, thinking I guess they get money from Activision for it. Well, that's not the only people defending it. I'm going to continue banging on the it gets better drum when we talk about skill-based matchmaking. I was getting smacked around over and over in the beginning. The experience has been a lot smoother the more that I play. And my response to that, Abe, is very simple. Frick your game. It's real simple. No, frick your game. No thanks. I still can't play with my friends, right? It only gets smoother if you plow through the thorny trenches that you've plowed through, right? Oh, it gets better. Frick your game. I don't want to do that. I don't have time for that. I have very limited play time. How many weekends am I going to have to do this before it gets better? Can you add up the hours that it took? I don't have time for that. I'm busy. And the last thing I'm going to do is spend 2 hours on a Saturday getting irritated and be like, well, in a couple of Saturdays, it'll get better. No, I'm good. Thanks, but no thanks. Oh, let's play on a Friday night. No thanks, because anybody I bring into the lobby that's better than me is going to make my evening terrible. Like, what you see what I'm saying? It's like, I can't do the things I want to do. Oh, I want to play on a Friday night with people from the community. No, that's going to be terrible because they're all better than you, Lono. They play way more than you. And they're going to pull you into lobbies that are terrible. Even if their skill-based matchmaking is smoothed out, Abe, I can't play with them. They're going to take me into lobbies I don't want to go. Oh, I'm going to play on Saturday for a couple hours casually. Well, until it quote-unquote smooths out for me, it's misery. I'll just go play something else, bro. I got better things to do with my time. It isn't that fun of a game. It isn't. I'd fully agree it should be better welcome experience for new players because they will get turned off like you have, but those that aren't the people are the ones sticking to it long term. Combat record is in the game. Oh, am I going to be able to check it? Am I going to be able to check my stats now? We got 96 seconds left. I'm going to be able to boot it up and take a peek here. Skill-based matchmaking actually goes against the Gunsmith unlock system. With skill-based matchmaking, the game forces you to run meta to compete, but the game wants you to use random weapons. I talked about that in my reaction video, Justin Kidder. It's antithetical to everything the game promotes. Play with your buddies. Nope. That doesn't sound fun. No. My buddy's a 2KD. I'm not doing that. Oh, use these other weapons and experiment and try something new. No, dude, Johnny Sweatband's right around the corner. I got to run my best build. Hearing your description sounds like a manipulation of the player's psyche. Give them a dopamine hit that they will chase the rest of the night. It could be that. Stop whining. Stop listening. This is my channel. I don't know where you think you are, but if you don't like what I'm talking about, and you can leave. Very easy to do. Might be difficult for you. I don't know. Maybe it's too hard for you to leave and you're stuck here. If that's the case, well, buckle up, Cupcake. I ain't going to stop talking about something just because you asked me to. Interested to see how close to 1.0 people are? Yeah, it's funny. Do you know how many people got on my skill-based matchmaking reaction video and they were like, just reverse boost. There was literally a guy that said this. I'm not kidding you. He said, your logic is so flawed. He's like, if you would just use the other weapons in the gunsmith system, your stats would go down, and then you'd get in better lobbies. I'm like, did you read what you just said? You just said that I should play with other weapons so that I get bad stats. And then, when I get those bad stats, I'll have better games. You think that's good? Are you serious, Clark? I couldn't believe it. He typed like a book. He typed like an absolute book in response to my video. And he was like, well, your logic is just flawed. What you should do is you should use these other weapons and put up bad stats, and then you'll have better games. So what you're saying is I should tank my stats so I can beat up noobs. The thing that skill-based matchmaking is supposed to prevent. You're a genius. You're an absolute genius, bro. Like, that's your defense of skill-based matchmaking. My gosh. You truly have a dizzying intellect. There's some cutscene at the beginning. I don't care about this. There are guns you will want to rank that have fast TTK after tuning. Oh, for sure. Like, I definitely would love to get all of the weapons. Like, I'm concerned about my raid experience because I'm just not willing to grind out and unlock everything. It isn't fun. I'm like, why would I do it? Why? It's unenjoyable. I wish I would let you skip this. It's basically a commercial. It's a commercial for a Warzone maybe, or DMZ. Everything I hear about the solutions to skill-based matchmaking, the purpose of skill-based matchmaking, the complaint against skill-based matchmaking, all the answers are more playtime, and playtime is money to the investors. You are 100% right, Brutal. I said it a lot more simply than that. I said there are way more bad players than good players, right? That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. There are way more bad players than good players. I mean, and I'm talking bad players. Like, real bad. You know what I'm saying? Nice to see you here. Okay, so you can see now. Let's see if they've updated the UI at all. We got Shoot House multiplayer. Yep, down here. Locked. Warzone 2 Battle Royale, Warzone 2 DMZ Beta. Remember when we said that up in the left-hand corner, we said Call of Duty HQ, and they were going to put all the games here? There you go. So they're just going to have all of the games here. So whenever Warzone Caldera, or whatever they're calling it, it'll be right here. I honestly wish the UI looked more like Hulu. Yeah, I know, right? I don't understand. How do I get to Spec Ops? What have they done? What? Oh, so I go in here to Modern Warfare 2. Okay, now I've got everything. Wonderfully intuitive UI. So intuitive. Why was Shoot House there? Why was Shoot House there? Why wouldn't you just why wouldn't you just have this be the first thing you find? And you're like, which thing do I want? Battle Royale, DMZ, or Modern Warfare 2, right? Which do I want? No, it puts this is the first thing you see. Let's just add more. Let's just add more steps, chat. We need more steps. I need a few more. You know what I'm saying? I got here too fast. I'm dizzy by how fast I got here. I need a couple more clicks. Okay, they're going to explain it to us here. Here you go. Reward sectors. This is the Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass. The map contains 20 sectors. Each sector features 5 rewards. All sectors contain 1 free reward. token bank is behind me here. Play the game to earn battle tokens. Battle token balance is displayed here. Battle tokens may also be purchased, okay? View sectors. View and unlock rewards by selecting a sector. Claiming rewards. Earn one. Each reward costs 1 battle token. See, this is already better than what they had in the blog because they're calling them battle tokens. They're not calling them battle token tier skips. Like, that's a freaking mouthful. Like, that just makes more sense to call it a battle token. So, this is already better than what they put in the dadgum blog. So, each has 1 battle token, okay? And then high value target, we've read about this. Claim all rewards to access the HVT. Claim all rewards to complete this sector. Okay. So, and they're going to start me off here. Completing sectors, complete sectors, activate adjacent sectors, strategize your route. Battle Pass purchase bonus. Earn instant rewards for purchasing the Battle Pass. Done. Okay. So I can go here and I can look at everything. So let's go ahead and just walk through and look at everything on this this Battle Pass. We've got A1 has got the orbiter, and then if I select it, it does this. It zooms in. So then I can look at the aerial entrance. I can look at the 1 hour double XP token. I can look at the paying rent charm, and then I can look at the hired sniper emblem. All right, we'll back out. And then let's just go in order. We will go to A2. So you can go to A2. The Dark Chariot vehicle skin is the HVT for this one. The letter opener weapon blueprint for the melee combat knife. The scaling assassin emblem. This is free. War Tracks Let's Ride. So you get a little track there to listen to. Gathered Gents calling card. There we go. That's A2. Let's take a look at A3. Operator skin Barrage. And you got to unlock, obviously, all 4 to get that one. So there he is, looking pretty swole. And 1 hour double XP token. There is the Bellicose weapon blueprint. This is for the shotgun Bryson 890. This Bellicose blueprint has rechambering speed, recoil steadiness, aim, walking, steadiness. Then this is the free thing, 100 CP. And then Tactical AF as a large decal, and that is A3. Let's look at A4. Deluge operator skin Callisto. So there we go. Callisto can wear the Deluge. 100 CP and 30 minutes of double XP. This is free here. A weapon blueprint for the handgun X13 Auto. The Damascus is a magazine ammo capacity, recoil steadiness, and bullet velocity blueprint. And then the vehicle skin Wavemaker for the boat. Thank you so much for 6 months, Geek to Sneak. And that was A4. Let's go take a look at A5. A5's HVT is the hostile takeover blueprint for the marksman rifle EBR-14. It has a dual optics toggle, recoil steadiness, aim down sights, speed. And we have back-to-back emblem. We have a hired sniper calling card. The free thing is the endless black gun screen. And then a weapon blueprint for the handgun Basilisk. This is the ignition blueprint. Trigger response time, aim down speed, movement speed, and it's pro-tuned with quick draw. That actually looks really dope. That is a 5. Let's take a look at A6. This is one of the new weapons. This is the BSP. It is a submachine gun. It's a brand new weapon, not in the game up until now, and you earn this on A6. There's a weapon sticker, Scorpion, Executive Warfighter, double XP token for 30 minutes, the King's Skull large decal, and World's Best Merc charm. That is A6. Let's go look at A7. The other new weapon, the Victus XMR sniper rifle, and the Gunfighter Coffee Company weapon sticker, the 30 minutes of double XP, and X10 large decal, and a shooting target charm. Okay, that's A7. Let's take a look at A8. The blueprint espionage for the Lockman sub. This is probably going to be sought after. I have a feeling. Pro-tuned with Phantom sound suppression, recoil smoothness, and aiming stability. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be beelining for Sector A8 for the Lockman sub espionage blueprint. Just a theory. Emblem is time to strike, calling card, scaling assassin. This is free, a loading screen down the barrel. And then Jack of All blueprint for the handgun P890 with quick draw pro tuned, high ammo capacity, fire rate, sprint to fire speed. Okay, that's A8. A9 is one of the new skins, operator skins, the Cordic group. This is the Unseen. You get 15 minutes of double XP, and then the free thing is another 15 minutes of double XP. Vehicle skin, Obsidian Rider, and then a weapon blueprint for the Marksman Rifle LMS. This is the Send It blueprint, Pro Tuned Phantom, a 9.5 magnification, sound suppression, and damage range. That's A9. Let's take a look at A10. A10 is low drag operator skin for Reyes, and you get 100 CP, 30 minutes of double XP. This is free, a vehicle skin called Offsite, and then a weapon blueprint for the submachine gun Fennec 45. This is the Hacksaw blueprint, pro tuned with sniper, burst fire, precision sight picture, and vertical recoil control. That'll be interesting on an SMG. That's an interesting blueprint. That's A10. We are halfway through the Battle Pass at this point. Operator skin 0 is on A11. And then we have 100 CP, 45 minutes of double XP, vehicle skin, company lease. And then we have the weapon blueprint for the shotgun Expedite 12 Vigilant. This has got quick draw. It's pro tuned with quick draw, sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed, and movement speed. A11. And let's go to A12. It's HVT is 100 CP. Not that interesting. Another 100 CP down here. 30 minutes of double XP. A vehicle skin, hostile takeover. And the terminal velocity blueprint for the submachine gun Vaznev 9K. So this is a submachine gun with pro-tuned quick draw, aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, hip fire accuracy. That's looking pretty nice too. Run and gun. That is A12. A13, the body count weapon blueprint for the sniper rifle MCPR 300, pro-tuned with stealth. 9.5 magnification, aim down sight speed, rechambering accuracy. They have a weapon sticker called Nice Nods, a charm, which is a 50 cal bullet, Warfighter, large decal, and then the free thing is the 45 minutes of double XP. So not much free if you've noticed that theme. A14, vehicle skin, executive whip, a plain sight for the calling card, emblem, Soul Survivor. The free thing is the War Tracks Homefront. That's a song. And then 100 CP. That's A14. A15. Basilius weapon blueprint for the sniper rifle Victus XMR. This is pro-tuned with sniper. So thermal target identification, 12.5 magnification, and bullet velocity. Loading screen, leg day. Weapon sticker, Corinthian helmet. Free skin here, River Shadow. And then a charm that says sold. That's A15. Let's look at A16. Operator skin for Gus called War Bull. And then fractured large decal. Double XP token for 1 hour. Vehicle skin, Warhol. And a weapon blueprint, Chiron for the assault rifle Kastov 74U. This has been pro-tuned with quick draw, movement speed, sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed. A lot of SMGs on here, a lot of SMG blueprints with quick draw. And that was A16. A17. Payload operator skin for Stiletto. That's nice. I like that. 45 minutes of double XP. Calling card, corner cover. 100 CP, and then a free 100 CP as well. That is A17. A18, Rose gets an operator skin called Blackout. And then Soul Survivor calling card, emblem, Gathered Gents, operator finishing move, Sweet Dreams. And then the free thing is a weapon blueprint, submachine gun mini back, closer, pro tuned with fire support, precision sight picture, sprint speed, flinch, resistance. A19. The HVT here is 100 CP, so this is not a very good one. And then weapons up is a loading screen. Large decal is Tactique Verte. I don't know how to say that. I guess that might be. Is that Spanish? Yeah, I think that's Spanish. Tactique Verte. 100 CP and then 1 hour double XP. Last but certainly not least, A20. This is the final one. You can get here with 35 tokens. It is the Tokalosh weapon blueprint for the submachine gun Bass P. Oh, so this is for the new submachine gun. Quick draw, pro-tuned, precision sight picture, sprint speed, aim down sight speed. It gets the loading screen catching air, best Merc ever weapon sticker, free vehicle skin called the Dark Horse. Oh, thanks for that. Thanks for that. And then last but certainly not least, the ETO Charm. And then we do need to look at the Victory Sector. This is where you go once you've gotten all 20 sectors, all 100 levels. The Olympus King operator skin for Zeus. The Assault Rifle M4 weapon blueprint, Mortal's Bane. Oh my gosh, I want that. Precision sight picture, aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, and it has been pro-tuned with quick draw. I have 55 tokens, which is enough to do a little over, just barely over half of this. A little over half. I've already claimed all of these, so I must have the Battle Pass. Let's see what it looks like when you actually spend the tokens. I think my game just froze. Yep. Game just 100% froze. Such a polished game. Oh, man, they really got rid of a lot of those bugs, didn't they? Woo! Man, just amazing. They have, they've really upped their game from the launch. It took us a lot longer to get a crash today than in the past. Maybe if they added more steps, right? I want, if there was 18 steps to get there instead of 17, it might have helped. It might have helped. You have to say Battle Pass skip ticket 3 times to unfreeze it. I mean, maybe if everything wasn't 100% online, loaded into playlists, third-person playlist is in here now too? What? Okay. That doesn't seem like new news. Okay. Let's see what happens when we actually... Like, maybe that's part of the problem, right? How about instead of being so, like, infatuated with menu animations and all these extra steps, how about when I click on this, you just load it up. You see how on the left side of the screen, A1's there, all the rewards are there? Watch what happens. We got to do this first. Oh, now you're in. Why? Why do that? Okay, how do I buy? Okay, so these all say claim beneath. So I hit claim, and I now have 54 tokens. Claim, 53, claim. And now I can come up here, and I can say claim. So now I have the Orbiter blueprint for the Kostov 545, right? Battle Pass skip tier token is one heck of a term. Well, in this, they just call them tokens. Like, look, behind me. It's just buy tokens. I have 50 tokens. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that blog was so freaking weird. Okay, so sector complete. We know this. We know this. You've told us all this. Okay, so now you can see I can either go to this sector or I can go to this sector. Now, this new gun here, it's required to get to here. 35, 40, 45, 50, and that's the Lockman espionage. See, I think that's what I want to do. I think I want to go here, and then here. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Because I want to get those two things. I want to get A20. So first things first, we got to come in here, and we got to buy all this stuff. All right. Okay. You have to unlock all the items to get the next tile. Yeah, so see how I went to the adjacent tile? Now I can do now I did A3. Now I can do A6. Now I come into here, I have to do all of the items here. Once I do all the items here, I can get the HVT, which is the brand new weapon, the BSP, and then that opens up adjacent sectors. So now I can keep going. So when you want to do this, whoops, you got to do every single one. It's kind of booty, but oh well. Well, you have to remember what this is, Gilly. This is 100 levels of a battle pass just set up in 20 sectors. So it's 5 levels per sector, and there's 20 sectors. So it's 100 levels, just like previous battle passes, right? So you're just coming in and saying what you want because I'm targeting specific things. So like right now, if this was a traditional battle pass, I could only get myself to level 55 and then I'd be done. Instead, I can target the end reward here and I can get it right away. Does that make sense? So once you understand it, this is actually better because it gives you way more volition over the battle pass. So I've specifically targeted the end reward, and I have enough to do it. I also want the Lockman blueprint as well, and I can go back and get it. I have enough tokens from my Vault Edition to do it. I get that. Was kind of hoping you only had to buy one to get by, but I get they want you to grind. I think once you understand this is a perfectly fine battle pass system. Obviously, I think the M4 is the big reward, and that's on the victory. That's on the victory sector, which you can't get to the victory sector until you get all of every single one, every single sector. Okay, we claim that. Okay. Let me get that. There we go. Now, which one had that? Which one had that? The pistola. Which one had that little pistol? Did I already get it? I probably already got it back here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, so we already got this ignition. I was kind of interested in that. So now it doesn't matter. Let's just get the other free weapon. I'm sorry, the other new weapon. All right, that's all my tokens. So that's what 55 tokens looks like. That's 55 levels of the battle pass. I got both the new weapons. I got all the way to A20, right? I got that. I actually think, again, I think this M4 is the coup de grace, personally. It's either going to be between that. This Lockman blueprint is potentially very strong. Right? We don't know. I think this is where everyone's going to set their sights, personally. I think the espionage blueprint is going to be the most popular item on the battle pass. Unless, of course, this thing just debuts and everyone loves it as a run-and-gun shredder on small maps especially. I also think, again, you can't get the victory lap until you got an 100%, and that's how you get Mortal's Bane. Now, let's look at buy tokens. I have 400... Okay, let's buy COD points. Okay, so if I want 13,000, it's $100, $40, $20. Okay, so to max this thing out, it would probably cost me what? How many does 400 get me? Okay, So it's 150. I need another 50 tokens because I need 45 to finish it, and then I need 50 to finish it. So we need 50 times 150. We need 7,500. We need 7,500 tokens. It's not even enough. We would need to do this one. Or this one. And this one. That's so much freaking money. So it's basically 60 bucks. I'd have to spend 60 bucks to get the rest of this. Roughly. I wonder how fast you know this moves. Like how fast do you get tokens? Turn the game off, can't play with friends. What are you just unable? What are you unable to play with friends? All right, hang on. All right, so if I go to my weapons now, I go in here. I go in here. I go to this. So I should be able to go to here and Lockman sub, espionage, equip. Secondary. Let's swap this for the other SMG that we just got, which is the Boss P. And let's turn that on. Okay, we just got those. Okay. Let's test these out. Operators. Do we have any new operators? Price. Oh, who did we get? I forget. How do you change their skin? Oh, select go skin. So I can't remember what we got. We got one for Reyes, did we not? Yeah, we got this. We got low drag. Oh, Zeus is in the right section. I've not gotten Zeus yet though, because Zeus is at the end. Who all did we get? We got Barrage. We got the Unseen. And then we got low drag. Who's the Unseen for? Oh, that's in the Quartet group. Okay, so that's over here. What? Okay, maybe do I go in here? Yeah, there you go. Quartet Group 1. And you can turn that on. There we go. So there's that one. Okay, so you go to Quartet Group 1. That's how you get the Unseen. And then 0. Hang on. I liked this one. Payload is for Stiletto. Oh, is Stiletto over here? Yeah, Stiletto's over here. Shoot. I'll be honest. I'm a little attracted to Stiletto. That outfit is it's just doing something for me. I'm kidding. Okay, so Battle Pass. Yeah. Deluge is also over there. Yeah. Your best guesstimate on earn, not play. I don't know. I don't know how fast you get anything in this game. I don't. Like, what's shoot house? You make this shoot house a shoot home. I'm assuming everyone's going to come in here, right? XP tokens. I don't think I have a 10% Battle Pass boost. I have a 25% XP boost from PlayStation. And I don't know if weapon XP, double XP, What is Shoot House banned? It was a Black Ops sweaty map, wasn't it? Wasn't it like a Black Ops sweaty map? Wait. What do you want to see? Can we see the combat record before you get into a match? Yeah, where do I go for that? Is it stats? Kill death ratio, 0.98. I told you. I'm a 1 KD. My win-loss ratio is a 1.1. 24 games played. I played for 4 hours. I told y'all I'm a 1 KD player. I didn't need this. I didn't need this to know this. That's me. That's me. Top weapon M4. I can come in here and I can see 144 kills with the M4. Recent matches. Oh, I can go last 10 games or lifetime. Not much different. Not much different. Average kills per game, 13.5. So I average a little over 13 kills a game. I played 24 games. I'm right under a 1 KD. My highest kill streak is 10. The most kills I've ever had in a game is 29. And I feel like I constantly trigger skill-based matchmaking. Average players experience a 50% win rate and a 1 KD. I'm crossplay again. I'm set up with crossplay. Dude, everyone's going to be running around with these guns. Okay, so this is the little one. This is the little one from A20.
Target area located. Shooting at right, switching back.
Whoops. I stopped shooting.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I shouldn't have stopped shooting. I had him.
Hostile counter UAV overhead. Flash out! We've lost. Hardpoint compromised.
Ah! This is the Lockman. This is the Lockman blueprint. Oh, this guy is such a...
UAV on station. Location updated. Capture the hardpoint. They tagged me! Enemy UAV down. Changing bags! Flanking sonar!
Golly, that's all that guy does. Yeah, some sweaty PC player.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Enemy personnel in the hardpoint.
Yeah, this guy is just a sweathead on PC. You can tell.
Move to the hardpoint.
You can tell. But the whole server's not him, right? Like, it's just
Hostile
him.
UAV in the overhead.
Smoke grenade.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Throwing the stun grenade.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew he was high, and I came out low.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
I'm pushing this guy. Weapon swap is so slow.
Hostile UAV in the area. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Enemy personnel. Enemy UAV active. Weapons online. Capture the hardpoint. Our UAV is orbiting in the area.
Cool.
Hostile UAV in the area.
What? Call of Duty timing.
Online.
Call of Duty timing, baby. My whole team was over there. I turned my back.
Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready.
Turned my back for 1 second. What? Throw the grenade! Why would I throw the grenade?
Compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Planting sonar.
We have secured the lead. Friendly UAV on station. Exit the perimeter.
Drop their sniper.
The enemy has the lead.
I'm dumb. I pulled my aim to the left. Flash myself.
Gaining ground. Push them back. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Changing bags.
Target area update. To the hardpoint. Enemy UAV overhead.
Using drum gun.
Enemy personnel on the hardpoint.
Switching max. All back. Man, now watch your fire.
Threats in the area.
2v1. I challenged. Probably shouldn't have.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Sit down!
Locating the next hardpoint. Get ready.
Shoot the
We
enemy.
have the lead.
Requesting
Hostile
recon
attacking in your
flyover.
position. Copy. UAV
Hostiles in use.
Hardpoint relocated.
Snipe a bit more.
Enemy contact.
Enemy defense perimeter.
On your six.
That guy is such a douche.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. Enemy UAV active. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint.
Such a douche. He just sits back and snipes, bro.
Nomad! Red here! Grenade out!
Dismiss.
Copy that. UAV is on station. UAV signal lost. Down.
I thought you could climb there. Idiot. Idiot got in front of me. We had that. We're gonna lose because of my teammate on that one.
Hostile more strike in the area. Tossing a decoy. Hostile UAV in the area. UAV active.
What the frick was that?
Enemy UAV overhead.
BS. I won that.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hostile more strike incoming. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Yeah, they're always on the next hard point. Dude, the switch off of equipment, I couldn't shoot my gun. Did you see that? I literally pulled my gun up and couldn't shoot.
Friendly UAV online. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Hostile UAV in the area.
Such a frickin' no-skill douche.
Location upgraded. Capture the hardpoint. Mission failed. Return to base.
Nope. Let's see. 36 kills, 35 deaths, 4 defends. So I got 3 levels on my Lockman. I didn't use that one that much. I wasn't using the Bass P that much. Too many of the long sights. The amount of work they put on their servers, they're freaking morons. Like, they recreate a lobby every time. Did you see that? Like, you back out, got to recreate a lobby. Switch menus, got to recreate a lobby. Like, how dumb could you be? So I got 1 token for that game. I think you get like a token per game. I want your lobbies. My first couple of games are always like that. And then skill-based matchmaking will get triggered, and then it'll be terrible. Like, I always get somewhere between 1 and 3 like fun games like that, right? Reacting to Desoto, reacting to Shroud, reacting to God DMC reaction. That's good. That's a great thumbnail. Reacting to Deserto, reacting to Shroud, reacting to, yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. All right. There's a gun blueprint in here, isn't there? Yeah, terminal velocity. Oh, that's what those little dots are. You see how this green, you see how these other green ones, they have like the 4 octagons that have nothing in them. And then this one has one of the octagons is now white on the map itself. That's to show me I've already bought one thing from that sector. There's no way that's the pace. What do you mean? 100 games to get 100 items? 100 games to finish a pass is awesome fast. Oh, you think it's going to slow down. Oh, you think that's fast. Let me see what happens when I go in here and I go no more crossplay. Call in 2 loadout drops. Give me 1 second. My only concern with the pass is how fast it would be given how slow weapon unlocks are. Seems that concern is gone. Yeah, I don't quite know where the tokens come from. They don't really explain it. Because I have a 10% Battle Pass boost. Well, what does that even mean? Like, buy tokens. Like, I don't understand. It just doesn't explain it. I'm just going to buy all the weapons. All of the blueprints that I can. Okay, so let's try no crossplay and see how it feels. 42 meg ping. $55. $67. No, yeah, it's already, it seems like it's already trying to do skill based to me. It can't, it like, there's, I just, 40, there we go. Searching for match, 45. You should be able to find me a match in sub 45, bro. Like, I have really fast internet. I'm in the Eastern time zone. I'm in the Eastern region of America. It should not be hard to find me a shoot house match on PlayStation right now. There, I got a 58 meg one.
Kill confirmed.
Kill confirmed?
Enemy here. Decoy out.
Flash out! Take that, me!
We'll secure the lead.
Throwing grenade!
Secured the kill.
I'm reloading!
Where'd this guy even come from? Call of Duty timing, baby.
Enemy has the lead.
Frag out! Throwing flash grenade!
Confirmed. Enemy KIA.
Fire.
We've lost the lead.
Throwing grenade! Flash out!
Enemy UAV active.
I swear that flash hits like the wing of a butterfly and it bounces backwards.
Target sighted. Close one.
Deck secure. Kill confirmed. Friendly
I'm
UAV
reloading.
on station.
Enemy close.
Убейте подтверждено.
Enemy fighter here.
Ready for tasking. EKIA confirmed.
Watch your back. Enemy operator. Enemy down.
Confirmed one.
Bastard!
Oh!
Reloading. Got your six. Better.
Be online. Enemy UAV overhead.
Throwing flash grenade!
Enemy
On your
UAV
six.
active.
Closing mags.
Frag out!
Got it.
Halfway to mission complete. Keep fighting. Moving in the area. The kill.
Reloading!
Убейте подтверждено. activated.
Flash out!
Trust in it.
Friendly VTOL entering the sector.
Requesting recon flyover!
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Our strike is inbound. Hostile UAV in the area. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Oh my gosh! Why do you have to hang there like that?
Throwing flash grenade! Bastards! They're shooting throwing grenade!
Disagree! Literally ate a grenade and I shot him. Sure, you're alive, lagger.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
There ain't no way that guy survived that.
He's on station.
Requesting recon flyover.
Mission is complete. Good work.
I don't even know what tac run is. "12 kills, 13 deaths. I'm just a monster." Yeah, and they don't want you to see. No, I did not get a token. So you can see behind me that meter, that box is filling. So it's looking like it's like roughly maybe 3 games. Is it roughly 3 games a token? Gauging, I mean, I have a 10% Battle Pass boost on, and that's like a third of it's been filled from 1 game. Oh, it depends on how well you play. Yeah, but they don't show you. I have no way of knowing what I just did and how much it contributed to that meter. It doesn't show me. I can't go over there and click on that. I mean, I could go to stats and look at my previous game, maybe. A .92, 13 damage score, 2,700. You got 32 kills in the first game, so maybe it's based off score? That's what I mean. I'm telling you, I don't like this game. I don't like it. Like, they don't show you anything. The UI's freaking terrible. I have no sense of progression right now. There is no like, oh, 1 more game. Oh, this many more games to this on the Battle Pass. It's just some weird, nondescript, nebulous number. It's like the stupid frickin' stores in Spec Ops, man. I'm serious. Frick this game. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. The UI's trash. The systems are complex. They have one good thing, which is a very, very volitional Battle Pass system, so I can choose the things that I want. Homies, if I didn't have 55 tokens, I don't think I would have played more than 1 game. I'd have been like, no, I'm good. like 100 tiers and it barely moves after a game where I won and I was second on my team. No, man, I'm telling you, this game's Bush League. It doesn't feel like a game that has 11 studios working on it. It feels like trash. The UI's trash. The studio's working on it. It's just trash. Like, this is subpar trash. Like, I don't even want to check out Spec Ops. I don't think this game, I just don't think this game has a future for me. I don't like it. I don't like almost anything about it. It just makes me, every time I play it, I want to turn it off. That's what it does to me. Like, as soon as I start looking at the systems and analyzing them, it's like, I played one game, I did fine, and I got a third of a token, but I don't know why I got a third of a token. I don't know why in the previous game I got a token. I don't know. You don't explain it to me. And then underneath all of it is the skill-based matchmaking. I don't know. This is not a AAA. This is not a AAA studio release. This is some diluted, slapped together trash. It's just like DMZ. Like my reaction to DMZ later today. It just sounds to me like they're doing way too much, and everything they're cranking out is half-baked Bush League trash that I don't like wasting my time with. Like, I have better things to do with my time than to cover and play a game that you guys apparently don't respect enough to polish. You guys don't respect your game. Why should I? Yo, what's good, Sven? I'm having fun, but it's definitely not something to take even remotely seriously. It's just a couple of matches every other day and move on. What I miss? We got in, we tested out the Battle Pass, and I'm serious. I think this is intentionally designed to be nondescript so that you spend money. That's what I think. I think this is intentionally nondescript and vague so that you spend money. It gives you more intentionality, but then you have no idea what's making you progress and at what speed. You have no idea because they want you to spend money. And then the way you buy tokens, you don't buy tokens. You buy CP, and then you use the CP for tokens. So they've got 2 layers of currency separation for you to even buy the tokens that get you the items. The beta felt good, but this full release is trash. No sense of progression. Yeah, I'm level 38. I didn't even know that until I looked up there. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like they're trying to do too much. They've gone so broad. That they've ended up diluting what makes their games great. Buying CP tokens has always been how it's been, though. Nothing new there. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your sense of progression here is intentionally vague so that you spend money. It's just, this is so that you spend money. I actually think the map system and the volitional direction is great. I think that's one of the best things they did. But then, just like the gunsmith system, they can't help but ruin a good idea. Like, this idea is ruined by, like, I have no idea how long it's going to take me to get a token. I don't know. It's just, oh, I randomly got a token from the first game, and then the second game, I got a third of a token. Okay. It's because they want you to spend money. Well, and you can't even save tokens for the next Battle Pass. They said that when the season ends, it will auto-spend all of your tokens. You don't get to carry them over to the next season. It's not possible. So it's like they had good ideas with the gunsmith system. The gunsmith system was like, hey, every time you grab a weapon, you should already have some unlocks for it. That's a great idea, but then they go full and they're like, oh, but we're going to make you use an AR, then a battle rifle, then an SMG, then an LMG, and then another another assault rifle. And then once you do that, then you can unlock all the attachments for the M4. It's like, wait, what the frick? Slow down. And it's the same thing with the Battle Pass. It's like, well, it's 100 levels, but we're going to give you more player volition and agency. It's going to be 20 sectors with 5 levels in each sector, and you can move through the sectors with more intentionality. I got basically halfway through the Battle Pass today, and I got all the unlocks that I really cared about for the most part, right? Except for the Victory Lap M4, I got all the things that I pretty much cared about. But then my sense of progression, I don't understand it. It's not explained. The UI is just like it's weird. Like they don't show you anything. They don't. And I'm stopping now before I have a bad game. My first 2 games were great, and I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to play anymore because I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen if I keep playing. I'm just going to get irritated because you're going to put me in matches with Johnny Sweatband because I put up decent stats, 2 games of a 1 KD, and I know exactly what's going to happen if I keep playing. Does in-game in existence tell you how long it's going to take to get to a level of the Battle Pass? No. Most games let you in incentives to buy tiers instead of earn them. Oh, does any game in existence tell you how long it's going to take? Yes. It does, yeah. Like in Fall Guys, I can see how many points I need to the next, and I know roughly how many points I'm going to get at the end of every match, and then I can do challenges to get those points. I can see the number of points I need in Fall Guys to go to the next tier. And so I know, I literally did that in Fall Guys. I targeted certain challenges knowing it would give me tons of points for the Battle Pass. In this, I have no idea what is moving the token. I have no idea. And it says I have a 10% Battle Pass boost. 10% Battle Pass boost on what? What? Does it come from my XP? I don't know. It doesn't say. It's like it's its own thing. Because if I go in here and I go to play the game, look down at the bottom. I have a 10% Battle Pass boost. I have a 25% XP boost. I bet you $10 if I go in here and I turn on one of these. Double XP token. Where does it put that? Where does it put the tokens? How do I know if one's active or not? I thought it would put it over there on the right. It's not. Yeah, so I don't know. Is the Battle Pass its own thing? It just doesn't say. Like I said, every time I play this game, I just want to turn it off. I feel like trying to navigate the menus and get information, it's so irritating. I spent 3 different play sessions wasting my time in Spec Ops because it doesn't work right and nothing is explained. And here I am again, trying to interact with a new system and to figure it out, and none of it's explained. I have no freaking clue how it works. Oh, and then let's take a look at Spec Ops. Welcome to cooperative missions. Every mission has a unique reward for earning 3 stars. Star rewards. Earn weekly stars to level up your kit and unlock stronger abilities. Weekly stars are limited to 3 per mission per week, plus bonus stars earned by completing challenges and finding intel. Again, nothing that we didn't already read in the blog. Choose between 3 kits, Assault, Medic, and Recon. Each kit's useful in different situations and complements the other 2 kits. Find intel in the game to unlock additional data about the missions, earn stars, and unique cosmetics. So apparently you can earn stars from intel. I don't think that was ever in any of the blog posts. Figure it out. Earn 2 stars for each fragment. Oh, for each 5 fragments. Wait, so I've done intel fragments 9, so I should have 2 stars from that. What the frick? My stuff's different in here now. My assault is a tier 4. And my recon is a tier 2. And my medic is a tier 1. And I have 0 stars on all of them. What? That's not how it was when I left it, I don't think. I had all the intel with no rewards of stars. Yeah, I have... Oh, and they removed the press X to look. They removed that. That wasn't supposed to be there, I guess. It originally said press X to open. Oh, they don't put a timer, Solemn, because it's only when you're in-game, maybe. Maybe that's why they don't do it. Yeah, I don't know. 0 stars because of weekly reset? Yeah, but I have 0 out of 11 on assault? I had 9. And now I have none. I don't understand what happened. And apparently, if I get one more intel fragment, I should get 2 stars, but I don't know where those stars go. And now my career stars say 26, and there's nothing about kit stars. It used to say 9 and something else. Now it says 26. I don't understand. Complete missions and earn stars. We know that. High ground and gun game. Mount Zaya. Is it possible that you have 0-11 on tier 4? And when you reach tier 4, it reset to 0? You had 9, but need 11 more to get to tier 5. So they just reset the stars at each tier? Wait, what? You had 9 out of 20. Oh, you're right. I had 9 out of 20, and now it says I need 11. But the bar's empty. That's so weird. I don't understand. You get 11 stars this week. Next week, you'll have 0. It resets. So let's say... Okay, hang on. I want to understand what's going on. So I need 11 to get to tier 5. Let's say I get to 9 out of 11. What's it going to look like next week? It's going to reset and I need to get 11 again? It's 5 missions, so 15 stars. Yeah, there's 5 missions, 3 on each. There's a total of 15 stars I could get this week. It would show 0 of 2 is what Greg's saying. 9 out of 11. The progress starts over at each tier. Yeah, but I had 9. Where did they go? I get that, Silent Warrior. Once I hit 5, it'll reset to 0. That's not lost on me. I had 9. Where did they go? I'm confused. Like, did I need 20 to get to tier 5? And so it just lowered it to 11 now? I don't... That was your stars to get you to tier 4. So, but why am I tier 4 now? It took 9 stars to get to tier 4? I just assumed prior to Season 1 official, nothing was the way it was supposed to be. Spec Ops was broken. It could still be broken. There ain't no way to frickin' know. It also says you get stars for challenges, but it doesn't say up there from where. Is it only from the bonus challenge that you get a star? Oh my gosh. Again, I'm having to talk to a chat to figure it out because this game doesn't make none of this. If I wasn't a streamer and I booted this up today, I would have no clue what happened. I'd be like, I don't know what any of this means. I would be like, did I get my 2 stars for getting 5 fragments? I don't know. Where are they? When I come here, I have no idea how many stars it's given me credit for because apparently I'm a tier 4, tier 1, and tier 2. I've got 26 career stars. Okay. And those weekly stars are already blue. It's acting like I can't get them again. You see how they're blue? They're already blue up there. See? Personal best is yellow, and then weekly is blue. So it's acting like I've already gotten my 3 from these and can't do it again. See how these say weekly and they're black? Weekly, they're blue. It's acting like I've already done it. The last week you were 9 over 20. Reset change it to 0 out of 11. If you get 9 this week, next week it'll reset to 0 too. Am I understanding this correctly? I don't know. Maybe, Abe. I don't even know if I run these ones right here and get 3 stars. I don't even know if it's going to give them to me because it's putting up at the top, right underneath low profile, it says personal best and it's showing the 3 yellow. Right next to that, it says weekly stars and they're blue. It's acting like I've already done these. So then when I come down here, high ground, personal best, and weekly are both blacked out. Mine were blue too until I ran one and then it went back to black stars. Like I said, it just makes me want to turn it off. I could not make sense of this on my own, and I'm barely making sense of it with people in my chat. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get what was so hard about setting this up for it to be sensible. Did it always go tier 1, tier 3, tier 5? Yeah, tier 4 is not even listed. That I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I can't. I just can't. My brain doesn't do it, bro. I don't. My brain doesn't embrace or indulge mediocrity. It just doesn't. This is such a lack of excellence. There's just such a lack of excellence. I have not done a members-only post for 8 days. I have not been posting when we do these members-only streams. That's a huge mistake. All right, we're going to members so I can have a break and lunch, and then we'll continue God of War Ragnarok later after that. Thanks so much for clicking on this. If you clicked on this, you're a member. I actually haven't the last 2 members-only streams. I forgot to do a members-only community post. I wasn't doing members-only streams during the week where I was playing God of War Ragnarok, and we're doing them again. So make sure you are not on a base membership going into December. A base membership is $5. We've now added a full membership at $6, so it's $1 more. A $6 membership is full. It'll give us a dividing line between gifted members and paying members. It'll help us do some things. We were really going to start doing more membership incentives starting in January. We're going to start uploading content ideas that you guys have given us that you guys would like. We are also going to probably start doing members-only chat more often in the live streams. I'm going to end the previous Call of Duty stream and bring everybody over who is a member. If you're not a member, consider clicking join, and make sure anytime you become a new member, you want to pick full membership. Do not pick base membership. You want to be at the $6. The base